Okay, so here's what I did today. I got you an Instant Pot. It's just like mine. The only difference is this is the Costco brand. And so the lettering, when I turn it on later on, you're going to see that it's blue. No big deal. Yours also is a 6 quart, just like this one. I really like it. But let's talk about what we're going to do with making the bone broth. First thing I do is I get organic chicken stock from Costco. The next thing I got for sugar, and by the way, with Polly, I've just been getting her a Costco chicken and throwing it in there. But since Sugar's been so ill, I think we should go organic if you can possibly do that. It's going to be expensive, but you know, vet bills are really expensive, so it's really a good value in the long run. So anyway, make sure it's a bone-in chicken. I would have preferred to get breast, but that's okay. When Sugar starts getting better, and I hope she does get better, you could just go down to Costco and get a chicken and put it in your Instant Pot, and it'll be your base. Then the next thing I did was I couldn't find organic chicken feet. I'm sorry, because I know you love chicken. You know, the ones that run around live. Well, me too. But this is really, really good for bone broth and for dogs with cancer. So I went ahead and bought some of these. They're really cheap. They're at Winco. All right. The next thing, organic broccoli. Now, I didn't get a lot of vegetables this time. I'm not going to put all that broccoli in there because I'm afraid that if Sugar gets too many vegetables, she could start throwing up, and we really want to make sure she keeps the nutrition down. But then what I got was some organic carrots. I won't use the greens. I'll take those over to Henry the Rabbit next door. And I found these at Winco at a really good price. And these are rainbow carrots. And I'm only going to use the dark ones because these have a really high amount of antioxidant. The fact that they're the red ones, they have a high amount of antioxidant. And by the way, the next 3 items are really, really important. This is maitake mushroom. They're about $15 a pound. You don't need a lot, but you know what? These are wonderful. By the way, for you and Doug, if you want to get a good cancer fighter, I do this for my family every now and then. I get these and I put them in some Yoshida teriyaki sauce, a little bit of garlic, and I use them as an appetizer. Everybody just loves them. Then I found 2 other things I'm very excited about. And I found these at Life Source, and they were a really good value. This is organic burdock root. Really, really good for dogs. I'm so excited about this. Burdock root is something that removes toxins from the body, and you need to build up Sugar's nutrition and also remove those toxins. And then I found, I couldn't believe it, fresh turmeric. It's a little bit expensive, but it's well worth it. You don't need a lot. Remember that if you use turmeric, you also can get it like this. You can get this at Fred Meyer. By the way, even a little cheaper in the Nutrition Center. I just buy one of their containers and put it in here. The other thing I got that I want to send home with you is this. This herb is one of the best things for cancer fighting. And when I bought it at Life Source today, the gal told me that she had a really bad infection and she took this through the day, and by the end of the day, she was just salivating all this mucus, and her husband thought it was hilarious, but she was perfectly well the next day. It cleans out the lymph nodes and really helps. Don't forget, again, with turmeric, I don't usually use the ground pepper, but just for visualization, you have to have pepper to release that turmeric in there. For Polly, I always add oregano. That's my own label. It's been used too much. I use oregano because oregano is really good to boost the immune system, and it's a good antibacterial. But then there's a couple of other things I got that you've got to really have her try. These are cell salts that I put in here. This is only for a couple days worth. If you think that she benefits from this, you can buy these. This is Highlands number 5, number 12, number 11 also. Callie Muir is for inflammation. And what's really good about that is that you'll find that she'll improve. The inflammation is really what has caused the cancer to begin with. Number 11 is Nat Sulf. Nat Sulf is especially good for cancer, but it's kind of interesting. If you look at the bottle of Nat Sulf, it also says it's for nausea and vomiting. It's also good for chronic pain. It also regulates cholesterol. And remember I told you that there was a guy that cured cancer by putting his dog on a low cholesterol diet and giving him the proper homeopathics. Then one of the homeopathics I think you should use, if Sugar has problems with constipation or what are bloat-like symptoms, this is a low dose of Nux vomica. I would give this to Sugar, 2 pellets, and I would give this to her maybe twice a day for about 3 days. This is very important though. After about 3 or 4 days, you've got to stop giving this remedy. Wait and see how she's doing. When she starts pooping again, or when she's regulated, then you stop the formula, or you stop the remedy. It's kind of like, think of it this way. You don't take aspirin unless you have a headache. When the headache goes away, you quit taking the aspirin. When her symptoms improve, stop giving her this remedy. But this is going to help her a lot. Okay, so that's it, I think. I'm going to put all these things in the Instant Pot, and I'll show you how we do it in my next video.